Time for Twins Pod. It's going to be a damn good show. Yeah.
I want to get started. How did you get into MMA? Yeah. How did you get in that line of work?
Yeah.
Shit looks rough.
Yeah, it's not easy, that's for sure. But I wrestled my whole life, and when I got to high school, yeah, I was like, what? How can I use this 18 years of wrestling experience to like go monetize and make a better financial future for myself? So wrestling, there's no outlet after college. There's not like a pro wrestling league, you know.
There was nothing back in the old days. There was nothing for you guys.
Yeah, and I mean, guys can go to the Olympics, but you know, you're gonna make maybe $50,000 a year to wrestle 24/7, 365. It's not worth it. So I was like, if I wanted to change my financial structure and my family's financial future, I had to go to the UFC and try fighting. So, you know, I fell in love with fighting, you know, in high school because a lot of kids always picked on me. I was a smaller kid. I was 100 pounds.
Them some dumb kids.
Yeah.
You ain't misrepresented, right? You wasn't the bully, right?
No, I wasn't
Beat
a
the
bully.
shit out of me.
Nah, I promise. No,
Yeah.
I hated bullies, you know. And
Yeah.
so I always wanted to be that guy that trained really hard, and no one bullied me. Everybody knew when I walked in the room I was the baddest motherfucker, and they weren't gonna look at me and make eye contact. Like that was my motivation in training every day to not be a bully and make sure no one gets picked on around me.
Yeah, I could see that when I first bumped into you here in the studio, your temperament. Yeah. Like when you come in contact with a bully, you can like see it in the eyes. It's like a dirty motherfucker, you know? He probably hates himself, and that's why he's a bully.
Yeah.
But I didn't get that aura about you when I first bumped into you.
I had a negative connotation about UFC fighters.
Yeah.
I thought they were all bullies, assholes. And then I met you. I met other self fighters, and they're the nicest people you ever want to meet.
Yeah. Kindest people.
Yeah.
You know,
Until I piss you off.
Just don't say nothing about my mama.
Yeah. Hey, don't worry, I ain't saying shit about your mama.
Hey, I noticed a lot before your fight. You like to talk a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Is there anything you ever said you wish you could take back?
No, not at all, because, you know, at the end of the day, I'm going to get locked in that cage, and he can do whatever he wants to me. He can kill me. He can fight me. He can do whatever he wants. But, you know, I'm building these fights, and I'm making them as big as possible and trying to make the most money I can make. So, you know, the things I've said have made other people a lot of money. They can hate me, but then when they see the checks that are cashing in their bank account, they're like, oh, yeah, you know, Colby was okay for saying that.
Yeah, that was fucked up what he said, but, man, he really know how to look out for a nigga. Hey, let's go to one of those videos. We got like a little
montage.
Yeah.
It's funny, man. Yeah.
Dustin, you're a fucking coward. Your wife's a hoe, and she has fake tits on her chest, and you're a piece of shit father.
Well, on a lighter note,
Marty,
take
is your
it slow.
hey, Marty, is your daddy the jailbird coming on Saturday night? I got to hook up with law enforcement. If you want me to call his parole officer, I'll make sure he can come on Saturday night. You want me to make sure?
Yes.
Damn artist, man, I feel so bad for Miss
Could you please
Usman.
do that?
Think about that. She's got a cheating ass son, and she's got a scammer ass husband. That must be shitty in that household. I say you can talk. Nobody wants to hear you, man. You're throwing pay-per-views out the window, bro. Just shut up. You're a virgin. This suit costs more than your car, son, so you better sit down and stop wearing the little cheetah leopard print over there. I'm surprised you didn't bring the bed sheets back out. Your mom used to dress you up in bed sheets. What happened to those?
On to business, yo. I just took care of Miami street trash. Now it's time to take care of Louisiana swamp trash. Where you at, Dustin Poirier? You said it's on site. Name the site, Dustin. Bring that wife and bring that little kid that's Carter's kid, and I'll see you soon. You're next.
Your wife's a hoe. Oh, my God.
It's so funny, man.
Shit.
Man, but people don't understand you got to sell these fights. I mean, if you come out there and you're like,
Boring.
it's like you're not going to sell any fights.
Yeah.
You got to take advantage of why you can still do this.
Yeah.
So I totally get it.
Yeah. Show
Especially when the money
business.
comes in.
So leading up to the fight, do you got any pre-fight rituals you abide by, or? Because a lot of fighters say they don't even have sex before a fight.
Yeah, I try and go like 30 days without sex and, you know, ejaculation or anything.
Man, them nuts is full, bro.
You got to keep that testosterone inside, you know?
Yeah.
You know how you, don't you guys, you know how you are.
Like, I go on stage, right?
Yeah.
I get nervous. Dude, I'll jack off a couple nuts. And it helps me bring me down.
Right?
My nuts is empty on stage.
Dude, I don't stop stroking until I'm shooting blank.
It helps me bring down my nerves.
Yeah.
I get real nervous to get butterflies.
Yeah.
I'm sure you guys, you got a dude just trying to kill you.
Yeah.
I'm going out on stage, man. I'm just the nerves is just, man. If my wife is not there, I will rail her about 3 times, and then I say, hey, let's do a couple more rounds. She said, no, you crazy as hell. I'll go in the bathroom and stroke off another couple.
Hey, shut up. So for a month before,
Yeah.
And you notice an edge when you do that?
Wouldn't you guys notice? Like, don't you feel like you get angry if like your wives or whoever you're with aren't putting out? You
That's
know, and
true.
yeah.
Yeah, you get real irritable.
You
Yeah.
get that testosterone built up and that anger, and
Yeah.
you want to go fuck somebody up.
Yeah, so you would have just gone in and fuck them up, get wrecked their fucking ass.
Exactly.
Yeah, that is so very true. Because if my wife is not getting along with my girl, we haven't had sex, I get very irritable.
Yeah.
I've noticed that.
Because you be
I
thinking
get
the
violent.
worst. Be thinking the worst.
Yeah, I get violent. This bitch is cheating on me.
Yeah, who's railing her?
Yeah.
I get that. I mean, I hear that, but that's why I couldn't be a UFC fighter. I got bust them nuts. And plus, I can't fight, so.
Yeah, right. You fought on the biggest stage in the world, man.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
fought in our military. You're the best fighter there are.
Thank you, man.
You're
I
a real
appreciate
fighter.
that.
You've put your life on the line.
Yeah.
We just
I-
do it for sport.
I wish a lot of people, man, would honor our veterans, policemen, a lot more. It's like these people that was for BLM, and whenever the national anthem was being played, they would take an opportunity to protest. I'm just like, I'm all for you for protesting, but if you want to protest, don't protest during the national anthem, because that's when we're supposed to honor these people that's fallen for us. Exactly. I think it's so disingenuous when you see these people kneeling during the national anthem. They say they're trying to bring change. No, they're not. They're just trying to divide people.
Yep.
And Trump gets in trouble for it. He comes out and says, fire them sons of bitches.
Yeah, you don't call a bunch of black football players mom's bitches. Inspector Negroes gonna line up for you. That's not a good move. Why do you think in UFC it's like a conservative brand? Yeah. You don't have all these woke athletes like in NBA, NFL. You got all this BLM, all this woke stuff. Why don't you think that's infiltrated the UFC at all?
You know, because Dana White is our head, and you know he's the biggest. You know, he's the biggest proponent of free speech. You know, and constitutional rights in America. He's not going to put a muzzle on anybody like the NFL or the NBA players, where their owners tell them, "Hey, you can't speak against this." You know, like a guy for Kyrie Irving, for example. You know, like I don't agree with what Kyrie Irving thinks politically, but I don't think the guy should be told how he should be able to handle his health. You know, and he has to get vaccines, and if he doesn't, he's a bad person, you know?
Right.
Yeah, I respected him so much when he stood up against that vaccine mandate.
Yeah.
So I'm not taking that.
No.
You know,
It's disgusting. So,
they actually did let him play at home games for like, 3 or 6 months?
It's New York.
yeah, in New York.
Yeah.
It was disgusting.
New York has lost their mind.
Yeah. I fought during that time in New York, too. I headlined Madison Square Garden. And, they were trying to get me to do a vaccine passport. And, you got to get vaccinated if you want to compete here. I'm like, okay, I'm not going to get vaccinated.
Right.
Like, all right, you're going to lose the opportunity. I was like, all right, take me off. You know, and this is the day they put out the ticket sales, and they saw it sold out instantly with me and Usman for the second fight. So they're like, all right, you're going to be the only person we give an exemption to on the card, Colby, but don't tell anybody else that we're giving you this exemption. And then, we get to New York, and it's just everywhere you go, you have to have a vaccine passport.
And it's so weird because it didn't give you immunity.
No.
You still can catch it. You still get sick. You can still spread it. So what's with the mandate?
It's about power.
Yeah, it's all a power move.
You see how far they could take it with the populist stories why they did that.
Yeah.
Hey! I used to like a white guy. Hey! We got these Jeep Wrangler, Rubicon, 20, 24, 37-inch tires, 18-inch wheels. Y'all know why we do this, right? Wow. Not just because we're just great black guys, because we're giving back. Yeah, we used to give thousands of dollars each month advertising our giveaways on Facebook, and all they was doing was censor us. I said, no, I'm not doing that. Let me talk. I said, I ain't doing that no more. I'm going to incentivize the people that support us. That's why we give back. We gave back how much? About $2 million in trucks and cash? Yeah, something like that. Man, it's a bunch. Go to officialhodgetwins.com. Anything you buy from the site, get you automatically entered to win. Yeah.
No purchase necessary. Board where prohibited. See official rules for details.
Yeah.